provision. Nice to have you here this morning. Did everyone have a good breakfast this morning?
Yes.
Okay, I love to hear that because I need some help today, so everyone is strong. Can anyone lift 50 pounds?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I have someone, a volunteer.
One time.
Wow. So now I have a volunteer. Okay, so nice. This is the provision area. It's located here in the back of the ship, which is the aft of the ship, located here on deck 4, on deck 3. We have a number of walk-in boxes, freezers, coolers where we store our items. Here we have our poultry freezer. Here we have our meat freezer. Downstairs we have ice cream, vegetable, dry stoves, dairy, and whatsoever. Here in the provision we have 21 personnel who takes care of these departments. How we work here, we work along with the culinary team. Whatever they need for preparation. In the night, they will make something called an MXP. This is how they do it. In the morning, when we come, we go to our computer, we check to see whatever items they need. We will prepare these items on the trolleys, we deliver it to them. In case of an emergency, whereby something ran out on the line during preparation, yes, they can come down for it. But it has to be approved by the executive chef. So they cannot come down here to us and say, okay, I need 1 sack of sugar, 1 sack of rice, 1 sack of potato. No, you're not gonna get it. It doesn't work like that. Everything has to be approved by the executive chef. And one of the reasons for this is that he has a food cost he has to follow. So he does not just want them to come in and just take in items, and then on the end of the day or end of the cruise, he goes above his food cost. In any business, any big entity, you have a guideline which you have to follow. We also have a guideline which we have to follow. So that's the way it works. Here in the provision, we do not store any food items on the floor or on the ground. All food items must be stored 6 inches above the floor level. So how we store items, we store them on metal pallet or plastic pallet, which is approved by the United States Public Health. How we store items, we avoid cross-contaminating. So how we do, we store all our poultry separate. Over there, we store poultry. This side, we store beef, pork, mutton. Downstairs, we have a fish freezer. We store all our seafood. Same as the vegetable. We have 2 vegetable boxes on this ship. One for the leafy vegetables and one for the root vegetables. Also the fruits, we have 2 fruit boxes. So we try to separate everything. Dairy is stored by itself. Ice cream stored by itself. Frozen vegetable by itself. Even in the preparation of the items, it's all prepared in different locations. So for example, you see this here, only poultry is prepared inside this location. Over there, only meat items is prepared over there. Downstairs, we have 3 preparation also. 1 for the fish, 1 for the vegetable, 1 for the fruits. So everything is totally separated. No cross-contamination. And how we placed our orders, we placed our orders based on history. So for whatever we use last cruise, we use that as a guide. So the next cruise we use, that's how we place our order. We use this as a guide to guide us along in the orders. For example, up here in Seattle now, it's a little bit more challenging because in Seattle we have to place the order 1 month ahead of time because we take the items from Miami still and then we have to ship it up. Same like in Europe. If we're in Europe, we have to place that order 6 weeks ahead because we will still take from Miami and we ship up to Europe and wherever the ship is located. So we always take our stores from Miami. For example, if we cannot get it from Miami, then yes, we may source some from a local supplier up here, but we try to limit as much as possible. Meat items, any meats, we do not take any meat outside of the United States. No meat outside of the United States. All our meat is purchased in the United States. Now that we are up here in Seattle, our salmon, we're going to be taking the salmon in Alaska. So every Juno we will be receiving salmon. The reason for that, up in Alaska, you get nice fresh salmon. So any one of you going over onto Alaska cruise? Anybody's having an Alaska cruise? Oh boy, so you may need to go to guest services to extend your cruise so you can have some nice fresh salmon. Inside you may see some meat says from Australia or New Zealand on the box, yes. But these meats were shipped into the United States, which is approved by the FDA. But other than that, we cannot buy any meat outside of the United States. Fruits and vegetables, yes, we do buy outside of the United States. For example, as we were just doing this long cruise, on our way up, we did buy some fruit and vegetables in Costa Rica. But that was about it. So when it comes to our meat, we try to stock up as much as possible so that we do not have any run out, so that we don't have to purchase outside of the United States. So if we run out of that lovely steak that you love, then I'll have to give you lettuce. But that would not happen. Okay. So in the meantime, I'll give you a quick look inside of one of our walk-in box. Sure.
When you start the cruise, how many pallets of food, everything, do you bring on board?
Usually it varies. It depends on the amount of guests. It depends on the length of the cruise. So sometimes we might have 200 pallets, 300 pallets. It all depends on the amount of guests that we have. So I'll give you a quick look inside here. I'll do one, it's cold. So be careful. I know most of you are accustomed with that temperature. Right now it's minus 17.
Yeah, it's going to be around 62 degrees Fahrenheit.
So watch your step, watch your heads, be careful. Those of you who want to come in and have a look, you can if you don't.
And don't forget, for the last guest standing, we're going to provide a box of bacon. Huh? So I want to see who's stronger. Just please go ahead. It's nearly died, sir. Let's replace.
Dat is van roep hier, voelig, weet je wel.
It was so stupid.
But you know, you do so well going up and down those stairs. There's no way I could have done it. Wow.
Really cold here.
Imagine you in the freezer.
Don't forget anybody here, huh?
No.